Welcome, everyone. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, as you're coming in, if you could just please make sure you're muted during the call, just so that we don't have any feedback. And also, if you would like to rename yourself to your name and the state that you're in, that's kind of fun to see where all of our sister scholars are. It's so nice to see you all. We just met with our new scholars, which was lovely, but we don't know anyone yet. So it's really sweet to see all of you familiar folks. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Just some digging the glasses. Cool. It's cool. Indeed, indeed. Well, Breezy, I'm not quite sure about the number, but we certainly can go ahead and can get going. Yes, if you would, make sure as you're coming in, please mute yourself out so we can have a clean call. Happy Sunday, everybody, and thank you for joining us for our renewal scholar orientation. If you're just entering your second year with us, or if you've been with us going into your fifth, wherever you are, you're still a renewal scholar, and we're certainly excited that you decided to join us on this Sunday. I will say, as we're getting ready to go in, feel free. I think with this call, we can take questions as we go. I didn't do it with our new scholars because I wanted us to make sure we got through everything, but I think we can interweave the questions in, hopefully with you as a renewal scholar. If not, we certainly have a Q&A at the end to answer any questions that may have come up as you've been a scholar with us. So definitely just know you can drop those questions in the chat. Wonderful, wonderful. So let's get this, I was going to say new scholar, renewal scholar orientation off and going. So we've already asked you to rename yourself. Definitely put the state, now, that's the drill with us here at Rankin, to put the state that you're from. So that way you can connect possibly with somebody who you don't have to do major. That's okay, because it'll probably take up the majority of the screen name. So next, Matter, don't go to the next slide. Whoa, don't go next. Hold for the cause. Because y'all thought we were going to do all the work today. Absolutely not. I need you to get your fingers ready, because I want you, if you had to describe Rankin to somebody, if you were talking to somebody about Rankin, what would you tell them? We're gonna come up with a whole new definition by whatever you put in the chat. Come on, fire off. Let's see what we can get in the chat. What would you tell them if I said describe the Rankin Foundation to somebody? I love it. Sasha says saver, incredibly supportive to your journey. Yes. Yes, Cher. That's the mission, sisterhood. Very supportive. Oh, I love it. Amazing support. All of these are totally correct. And I love that that we strive to make it be a sisterhood. Absolutely, for non-traditional students who express financial need all across this United States, going back to complete undergrad, feminist reality. Hey, it is what it is. Ms. Rankin was. So hey, yeah. Awesome. I love it. Y'all know us then. So the slide, as it's kind of talked about, of course, you know that we support women all across the United States going back to complete undergrad. What's most important is that our grant is unrestricted. So we provide that. That's the difference that the Rankin Foundation provides as to how you can utilize the funds that are provided over to you as a Rankin scholar. So good job. Thank y'all for participating. I love that. I love it. I love it. Love it. Definitely strong encouragement. I'm not going to take for granted. I think most of you know me and have chatted with me in some capacity, in some way. My name is Latrina Artist. I am the Scholar Grant Director. What I love to share, and because it hopefully allows me to be able to connect with you in a way that some may not, I was once a Rankin Scholar. And to be honest with you, it was probably one of the most challenging but rewarding parts of my life. And I just feel tremendously blessed to now serve as the Scholar Grant Director at this amazing foundation to support phenomenal women like you. So, again, welcome, my sisters. And when I say sisters, I truly do mean that. Karen?
All right. Hey, welcome everybody. It's so great to see you again. I see many faces I recognize. I'm Karen. I'm the CEO and just love, love, love doing this and know that we are in your front row cheering for your success always. So let me introduce Michelle to you. Michelle is our president. She's based in Atlanta, Georgia, and she is, I call her our national thought leader. She is a visionary. She has worked in many women's organizations and done incredible work, and she's doing incredible work with us, and you'll hear more about that this year. And Cynthia is our VP of Strategic Growth and Partnerships, and she's based in Montana. And she has been with us for a year and is working on building our engagement in Montana to get more investment from the people in Montana, Jeanette's home state.
Holly, if you want to go ahead and go and I can do Maheen, maybe Luana will have gotten in by then. She's having some technical challenges.
Hi, everybody. My name is Holly Hasnauer. I'm in Georgia in our main headquarters in Athens. I am the one mostly going to be handing y'all's mailings whenever we're shipping things out. And also, if you can't call the main office line, I'm going to be the one that you get in contact with. If you guys need anything, you'll let me know.
Thanks, Holly. And I will introduce Maheen because I want to make sure you see her face. Many of you may already know her name if you've been on the page. I know Ruth, I think you've definitely had some time with her, but she does all of our marketing and she's our digital specialist. So if you've been over to our website and saw all of the amazing posts, she's the one that crafts those and generates those and keeps us looking really, really good and certainly is always looking to put a face to our scholar stories as well. So just know if you ever hear Maheen, Cherna is how that last name is pronounced. She is definitely somebody who is on our team, making us be just beautiful as we can be, and then some. All right, so Luana, yay! Glad you could get on. Zoom has been playing tricks with us with this call. So just know I don't think it's you. It's just something that's going on. So if you want to introduce yourself to the team, Luana.
Absolutely. Hey, team. Hey, scholars. My name is Lawana Ross. I'm based out of Atlanta, Georgia. My title is Director of Impact Philanthropy. And my work alongside my team's work connects with donors to ensure that we are telling your stories with dignity in a positive light, shining that banner of hope so that way they can contribute and continue contributing to make sure and ensure that you all receive the scholarships that you well deserve. And then we can continue to push this mission forward with the Rankin Foundation. So I know that you all are excited to hear a lot about what is happening today. And thank you so much for allowing me to introduce myself and say hello to you all. I'll pass it back to Latrina.
Thank you, Luana. Drum roll, please, before we go. You're too quick. I was saying before we get to the next slide, because the best support team in the United States are these three that are about to introduce themselves. Yay, Christy is clapping them up. That's what I'm talking about. Y'all already know. They are the best in the nation. Ruth, I love it. All right. Over to you, Tiana.
Hi, everyone. I've had a chance to at least speak with one of you, or all of you, I'll add a single time. But I am super excited to be here and just to see your faces again. I am ready for this new school year and to continue supporting you in any way that I can. Lori?
Hi, everyone. My name is Lori Smoker. I live in Poplar, Montana. I am from the Fort Peck Reservation. I have met a lot of you already, and I am here to support you in any way that I can. Breezy?
Thank you, Tiana and Lori. I think most of you know me, but just in case, my name is Breezy Barcelo, and I live in Kalamazoo, Michigan, and I am one of your scholar support specialists. I'm also a Rankin alum, so I was a Rankin scholar some years ago, and so I definitely know how important this support can feel, and also can promise you that the hard work pays off. And we're so happy to have you all here today. Okay, so you all know the name Wise Hive. So just a reminder that this is our database that we're using these days. We've been using it for about 3 years now, and a couple of you on this call definitely were on that switch over. So thank you for your patience when we changed to a new database. It seems to be working smoothly, and just a reminder that there is the new renewal application survey right now is due in 3 days on the 30th. And most of you have completed it. There are still a few that need to be submitted. So just a reminder, we will be reminding you in the next couple days. So please get that done so that we can get your fall tuition payment, grant payment sent. It's really important. And then just another reminder to watch for any of those Wise Hive links that we do send in emails. The next one should be at the end of the fall term, your end of term survey. Those are just always really important and always so helpful just to get them, completed and on time for us, for our team to keep going and moving forward and helping you.
All right, where's your money? So your money will come depending on your school's payment deadline. And it's really important to know when your deadline is. So then again, that way we can get you your payment. We try to do it at least 2 weeks before that due date, so that way you can pay your tuition or use it in the way that you need to. So again, in that new renewal application, it does ask you how you're going to receive the payment for this upcoming semester. Um, so yeah, just please get that done so we know how to pay you.
Who do I call? So, as always, if you need some support or guidance with school assignments or just in general, we're here to help you. So, you are free to call us, text us, email us. You'll see our email and cell phones listed there. Whether it's Wise Hive tasks, surveys, or you just want to talk, please give us a call. Keep in mind our operating hours are 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern Time. And Tiana and I are Mountain Time, work off of Mountain Time. If you are a national scholar, your support specialist is Breezy. And if you're a tribal scholar, your support specialist is Tiana. But you are always welcome to talk to any of us. Oftentimes, communication will come from one of us, if not all three of us. And you can always reach out to our scholar box, scholar@rankinfoundation.org. Do not hesitate to reach out. We're here to help you.
All right, so the Scholar Guidance Resource, I'm sure some of you have already gone in and was able to see what it can offer you, but if you haven't, it's a really great website. We do have a QR code right there. If you want to follow me or follow along with me, I'm going to do a quick tutorial so you know how to access it. All right, so okay, so tomorrow when we send out this recording, you will also receive PDFs of this form and also this one. So this one is going to show you step by step how to get in. So you're going to want to go to guidanceresources.com. And this is the wrong one, so I'm going to we will copy. Yes. All right, so this is the page that it's going to take you to. Welcome to CompSci Guidance Resources. You're going to go down here to register, and it's going to take you to welcome to the resources and then also the organization web ID. So on here, we see that it's COMF or 589, sorry. So we'll put that here, and then you're going to click on register. And so this is going to ask you for the first 5 letters of the company, which is Jeanette. So the first 5 letters are here. We're going to click on next. And it's going to have you select the company. And thankfully, it's the only one that will pop up. So go ahead and click on this, and then you're going to go to next. And here you are going to create your profile. So you can create your username, enter your first name, your passwords, email address, and then also confirm and verify that you are at least 13 years old. And also, you got to check off that you are going to go by the terms of the website. And so then you can go ahead and submit, and your profile will all be set up for you. And so when you have a chance to log in, this is what it's going to look like. And here you can go to connect me. So you can click on that and have options to connect with a live person. So you can use this for if you need legal advice, or also any kind of care options. So we do have 3 complimentary sessions for if you need any counseling, and they are a minimum of a master's level licensed, or some of them do have their PhD as well. And so when you click, okay. So when you click on that, you have the option to talk with an expert, send in a question, or if you just need any kind of resources related to work or life. And if you have a question, this website most likely has an answer for you. So yeah, let us know if you need help navigating it. But I sure hope that you do have a chance to get in and to figure out all of the nice perks of having this. All right, Breezy.
So sorry about that. We're way back here. Okay. So thank you, Tiana, for showing us that. That's super helpful. And again, we will send out those flyers with all that information. You definitely have them somewhere in your emails. Sent them a couple times over the last year, but we will send them again since this is fresh on your mind. And that has like FAQs and the directions to get on there. So we'll send those out tomorrow with this recording. So this is just a reminder that we do have an emergency fund, and some of you on here have applied for it, have received it. It is a generous extra donation that we have gotten from donors who care about all of you so much that they want to make sure that financial emergencies are not making you drop out of school. So all that to say, if you're having an emergency in your life that could possibly force you to quit classes, please let us know. To apply for the emergency fund, for us to help you with that emergency, you do need documentation to show what's going on and what the money is needed for. And it does all begin with a conversation with me about what's going on. But it is there. It is limited. And it is a process to apply for it, but we do want to help you. And even if you reach out and the emergency fund is not something maybe that would work or be helpful, we want to know. Please let us know when things are going on, that when you're struggling, because we can also help with brainstorming or possibly other resources. So it's just really important to keep in touch with that. Anything else on that, Latrina? Okay. Yeah, so just a reminder that that's there, but it always starts with a conversation with me at this time.
All right. And so I believe that most of you, you already know that it's our grant is unrestricted, but the main thing I want to make sure that you truly understand is how those funds can be sent over. And I know we do have scholars that still want their payment to go over to the school, and that's okay. Just know I like to make sure that we kind of stress the just how the timing, if you're wanting a paper check, because of course we got to get it processed, get it printed, and of course send out, we send everything out with like a tracking and priority. But I'm just going to be honest with you, it just seems like that timing, even with priority, has slowed down more and more each year that we've done it. So what we suggest is that if you want to make sure you're getting your funds and getting them as quickly as possible and as safe as possible, is to go ahead and set up, to receive it via direct deposit. And that's into a checking and or a savings account. Okay. So what you just need to do that is, as you're completing your survey, if you have already done it and your payment date hasn't come up, it's not too late to let the scholar grant team know that you want to receive it ACH via a paper check if you have said paper check. But again, here, once you go in, answer your survey, put your payment deadline in there, that's the one question that you're going to, or another question you're going to be asked, is how you want to receive it. So of course, if you want it quick, select direct deposit ACH. If you want to, kind of give it a little bit more time, is then you select the paper check. Now, I do want to make you aware that if you're doing ACH, you can't just select ACH. You do have to do an additional step. I can't remember, it was somebody in our Facebook group that was asking us, hey, I got a message about confirming the last four of your account number. That certainly is us. If you previously had your ACH set up, we want to always make sure it's going into the right bank account in the event you have switched accounts or something. Okay. So that's the only reason for the confirmation of the last four. But then you do have to set up your information through QuickBooks. And that's only one time. If you received ACH last year, you wouldn't have to redo it. Whereas if you are just setting it up for the first time, that's where you have to go in and complete your banking account information and do the W-9. But it's really straightforward. And the Scholar Grant team has made a video tutorial on how you can do it and walk you through that process. If you're needing to get it set up, just know we have what you need and have a video to help you get through that. Okay. So ACH or direct deposit, or you're getting your payments via check. And it's your decision as to how you want to get it. Okay. Does anybody have any questions around ACH? Because I want to make sure we're all on the same page. I think for the most part, the names here seem or sound familiar to me. All right. If not, awesome. ACH is your friend, though. Just know that's the way to go. Okay, that rhymes. All right. Corporate, we want to talk about our corporate partners. And you, as a Renewal, have certainly heard both of these names mentioned in the past, because they have been just some phenomenal supporters to the Rankin Foundation. We just wrapped up our summer series session with Synchrony. That's a tongue twister, on networking, financial literacy, and elevator pitch. So if you weren't able to join us live and in person or via Zoom, you certainly would have got that recording. All of those were great sessions with some phenomenal information. And Assurant, along with Synchrony, have provided laptop computers to our scholars in the past. So just know, if the name doesn't ring a bell, hopefully you have all maybe sent over a thank you note, because I know Breezy is normally asking, hey, can we get a thank you note from you to give over to our donors, especially in particular if it was laptops and or funds, whichever way. So thank you all so much for doing what you've done to help us think, and you're going to get another opportunity to help us do that in the future. So shout out to two of our corporate partners, Synchrony and Assuring for supporting you as Rankin Scholars in the manner that they do.
All right, so here are some great ways to connect with us online. And you can scan these QR codes if you need them right now. We are on Instagram. We are on Discord. We have the private group in there for scholars and alums, and a few of us on our team only. And I know a few of you on here in there, and it's so fun. You know, we have channels for gratitude and postings we're grateful for every day. We have channels for different areas of the United States, for different areas of study. We have an affirmations channel where people post good affirmations. So I highly recommend getting in there. I've had a lot of fun with it, and it's just been really, really great. And then Facebook, we have our private Facebook group, again, for just Rankin Scholars, alums, and a few of us on the team. I know when I was a Rankin Scholar, the Facebook group was super important to me. And there were a couple times when I just went in there and was like, give me some recipes you can cook in 20 minutes, or, you know, things like that, which was so helpful. And it's really fun in there too. We try to, you know, post questions, like getting to know each other. And we also have important reminders that we put both in the Discord group and the private Facebook group for our workshops and scholar support hours and things like that. So if you can join them, I encourage you to. And then there's also the Jeanette Rankin Foundation Facebook page, which I highly recommend you follow and share with loved ones, with people who might be interested in applying for the scholar grant. And then Instagram, we similarly, we have a Jeanette Rankin Foundation Instagram page that you could follow. And along those lines, we just encourage you to stay connected to us via phone. Really watch your emails. That's usually where we start with, is your emails, by sending any information we want to get across to you. We, as you know, we do some text reminders. If you happen to say no to us texting you on your application, on your new renewal application recently, and would like to change that, let us know. We really try not to text anything. I mean, we really don't text other than reminders about things, or possibly checking on you. But it's a great way to keep in touch. Scholar Support Hour, we're going to talk about in a moment. And again, social media is a great way to keep in touch. So Scholar Support Hours, Lori, would you like to do a little introduction, and then I'll follow up?
So a lot of you have already attended our Scholar Support Hours. I recognize quite a few of you. And if you haven't, this is just such a great opportunity to connect with other Rankin scholars. It's a wonderful sisterhood of genuine connection. It's a place to get support and guidance. We will be offering a Scholar Support Hour every Tuesday. And we're going to be offering a second Scholar Support Hour on Thursday, thanks to your guys' survey responses. And thank you all for completing that, whoever did that. We have taken that information and we have used it to set the dates and the times. So we will be offering Scholar Support Hour every Tuesday and Thursday, and the last Sunday of every month starting August 26th. And as always, this is sent out via a Zoom link, and there will be email reminders, text reminders, and Breezy always posts it in our Discord, all of our social media channels. It will be posted there as well. And all Scholar Support Hour will be at 5 to 6 p.m. Eastern. So they will all be at the same time. Breezy?
Yeah, thank you, Lori. Yeah, and some of you maybe who haven't been on Scholar Support Hours at all, I just really recommend that you give it a try. You know, we always encourage everyone that it doesn't matter. You don't have to come on time. You can come for the last 10 minutes. You can stop in and just say hi and leave. You can be walking to class, on the train, cooking, kids jumping on you. It's really very relaxed as far as that goes. So please don't let any reasons like that keep you from checking in. I have heard from many scholars that it's incredibly helpful, especially during harder times of the school year, or if there are times when you might feel alone or like you can't do this. It's called Scholar Support Hours for that reason, because we all really do try to support each other. And I just think it helps so much to not feel alone. And I think that's a big part of it. Our Tuesday ones will kind of remain the same, as far as we'll focus on a lot of like gratitude and mindfulness and doing check-ins. And then Thursdays are going to be kind of new and be a little bit more skills based. So that'll be cool too. I encourage you to check that out. And so those are weekly. And then again, the Sunday is one time a month. So yeah, so we hope to see you there. And we have special guests too. Sometimes we have special guest alums, which is also something you could do once you graduate.
Awesome. Thank you, Breezy. And when I said it earlier, I meant what I said. We have the best support team. I don't care where you go, you're not going to find a Breezy, you're not going to find a Tiana, and you're not going to find a Lori. So all I can say is if you haven't tapped them on the Scholar Support Hour, you not only have one, but you got two opportunities to be able to check in with them. So definitely dropping in and just shout them out. Just say, hey, bye, if that's what you need to do. I'm grateful for even the comment, I think Stevie put in there just about how much it's been of a support. So you won't be able to understand what that's like until, as Stevie said, she says it's been a lot of help and very supportive for her in hard times. So just know that's what they're there for. And to be able to bounce off your sisters, I'm telling you, it's none like it, nowhere else. All right, so let's keep on moving. I think it was Ashley just put in there about thank you notes. So I was going to tell you, each year you get your welcome packet that has Rankin swag in it, along with the letterhead. So Ashley, the letterhead will be getting ready to get on its way. We're waiting on the magnet. We send you out a magnet that had all of the dates and times on there that you can put on your fridge. So as soon as those get finished being printed, everything else is ready to go. As Holly shared, she's working like a worker bee to get all of those packets together. So just know that they're coming. And you all, I will shout you out because you are a renewal scholar. So I think the first time last year we did this, and we got so many thank you, handwritten thank you notes in the mail. I mean, just over the top. So you got a hard act to follow. Now you did it last year, but I'm looking to see what you're going to do this year, because it was just a tremendous way for us to share your expression of gratitude with the individuals who provide the funds to Rankin Foundation. So thank you for doing it last year, and I'm definitely looking forward. And you have another way and another year of experience to be able to express your gratitude. Now, we do send along like a little template if you need that to get going, but I don't think you do, because some of the letters were just so heartfelt and just so touching and so personal. Thank you for allowing, for being transparent and just sharing with those donors and that way of how the Scholar Grant has impacted your life. So thank you in advance for doing that and returning those thank you notes to us in the envelopes that will be included in your Scholar Pack. And many of you already know, I said laptops is the welcome packets and laptops. So our goal is to send them all together for those who have requested laptops, so that we can maximize postage and not having to send out separate packets. So just know we have some, it's not enough for every scholar, and some of you have already requested and we've sent them out. But if you are in need and do not and are in need and want to request, just drop that email in the scholars at Rankin Foundation, letting them know, and they will get your name added. Okay. on the list. So thank you, Ashley, for noting that the template was helpful. We'll include that yet again, and then you can take it from there. Okay, so thank you in advance for the thank you notes. And again, if you're requesting laptops, just go ahead and drop in the scholar's email and let the Scholar Grant team know. And we are to the best part of the hour. I say it is. We give you the information, but this is where we truly give you the opportunity to ask, all of us together. You got all of us on the call to ask questions. I mean, you're a renewal. So you probably got some questions that probably gonna stump me, but let's see. So who has the first question?
I don't really have any questions, but I just really want to thank you all again for giving us all this opportunity to continue our education, because I tell my girls all the time, back in the 80s, this was not something that would have happened. Women did not go back to school. We weren't even allowed to have a bank account. So just this is it's a beautiful thing to see women supporting women when we see a lot of us being broken down out there. So I'm very proud to be a part of something so big. And you know what? Through these connections, I was able to find people who are in New York, who are helping others. It is just, it's a great organization. So I can't wait till I graduate with my bachelor's to come back as an alumni to support.
Oh, thank you, Angelina.
I saw you got a little choked up there. I saw it. I saw you would try to hold it in. You don't cry, your eyes sweat. I know. I did the same thing.
Oh, I cried. Listen, honey, that's touching. That's what I love about the Rankin sisterhood. I can't take nothing away from that and don't want to add nothing to it. So thank you for sharing that,
Wait, this
Angelina.
is Kiki in New York. I just want to add something to that. Angelina, I love you. That's all. Bye.
I love you too, Kiki. That's what I'm saying. Like, we found each other. We both live within the 5 boroughs. And when I first came here, I think there was like one other person in New York, and she became an alumni. So
Yeah.
now I have someone who, like, we sit there, me and Kiki talk on the phone, and we don't realize how long we've been talking. So I love you too, Kiki.
Oh, that's so sweet.
I just want
That's
to say that I was thinking about like what I would write in my thank you note this year, because obviously, like, you know, we have the experience of like being a scholar for this year. And the thing that like I didn't realize is like, you know, being over the age of 35. I am 40. And being like a woman, and a lot of us are moms and all this stuff, like it feels very isolating. And I'm still in community college, which has less of that issue. There's definitely a lot more like more older people later in life and stuff, but I'm like terrified to transfer into a 4-year university. And it just really made me think about like I'm so grateful to have like the Discord community and the Facebook community, because I feel like I have all of these peers, even though we're not all at the same school.
that's the mission. I love that.
Yes,
Thank you for sharing. Go ahead, Daisy.
sorry, I wanted to echo that. Yes, thank you, and I also share your experience. I'm a non-traditional student, but I am completing my stay here at UCI, and it was challenging being an older student, but you find your niche and you find your support, and at the end, I built a lot of support with the professors, which is a win-win because then I'll get the letters of recommendation. You will feel lonely, but you will embrace this is just what it is for us, older students with children, and it's going to look different, and it's okay. But I just want to say that I'm very thankful to be part of the program and the support, and I love being able to have the coach sessions with Brizzy. It's been very helpful just to have someone to brainstorm, and also to see that we're not alone, because it does get lonely to be, women of color, older students in a large university. But it's lovely to know that there's many, many women here that I get to meet and hear about in the helpful hour that we're together. And we're going to do this, ladies. We're going to do this. I will be pursuing my master's soon, and it has been a journey, but I'm excited to share my experience with all of you.
Wow, Breezy. Wait a minute. This is an infomercial. So I want them to keep coming. No, I'm serious. this is how we can connect other women to the foundation to hear the connection, the community, and all that is able to happen by way of them just being a Rankin Scholar and them figuring out who's doing the same thing that they're doing, maybe in a different major, in a different state, but guess what? You all are getting it done. So I love that that's what, is happening and that you're making the connections. Now, I appreciate all of this. Breezy, maybe you got to do a unique call just to be able to allow them to share the awesomeness of how their lives are being impacted and transformed, receiving the scholar grant and making the connections. But are there questions? I want to make sure we get. Thank you again. Thank y'all for sharing that. I love it. I love that. But I want to make sure we're getting all of the questions answered if there are any. I mean, if not, it just means the support team is doing an amazing job. And
I
you
have a
don't have any.
question.
Okay,
This
Kiki.
is Kiki, returning scholar. Is there a way to get like matched with an incoming scholar, which might help someone like me like utilize some of the resources that are available a little bit more because there's like an accountability check and also just to have like a buddy system? Is that something that exists?
I can't tell you how many times this has come up. But here's the Kiki, the challenge. For one, making the connection, first of all, trying to balance and manage schedules, and it's a lot more behind the scene that would have to happen for us to do it. So I'm not gonna tell you no, but I'm definitely not gonna tell you yeah, because that means we got to make sure we institute some type of connectivity. I mean, now here's the thing. This is what I'm going to say. I need y'all to come outside the box of my renewal scholars. Reach out to some of the new scholars. If you just now seeing them, Breezy maybe just came up with a thought. If we can categorize them, Tiana, you're good at this by state. Maybe we can share a list over. This is only an idea, and I can't make it be so until we get the permission from the new scholars to do this. But then maybe, sometimes we can speed date. Now I'm just playing. We ain't speed dating by been doing picking out of the list. Hey, I'm gonna select such and such, from New York, because I know you're in New York, Kiki. Maybe that's an opportunity, Breezy. Again, I'm only brainstorming, so let's support team. Let's think about that a little more. But Kiki, we would need to know from the renewal scholars who is open to doing, because we can't just put it out there and we don't have enough. Because let's just say how many new? How many new? One night we got 119 new scholars. You heard that right, 119. So that means we got a lot of scholars that could potentially want to be paired. So, but I like that idea, Kiki, and it has come up several times. Support team, y'all hear Kiki? Y'all better get to work. Nah, I'm just playing. Maybe we can come up with something, but I like the thought. All right, because I'm for action. Who on the call want a buddy? Want a buddy? I don't see no hands. See how y'all left me out there in left field. Well, you left Kiki out
Oh,
there.
no, I was typing. I was busy typing before I could throw my hands up.
Okay, Gabrielle. Okay. Y'all chiming in. I need to hear from you, because if we're gonna do this, we need enough to be able to make it happen. So I think we can start with where we are. And again, here, we can put something in place. I really think we can, because I want to say, Breezy, the third year that this has come up. You've been here 3 years, right?
Yeah,
So is this
yeah, this is into my fourth year, and this is definitely an ongoing idea. So yeah, I love it. And I love that when you were like, do you have any questions? It's still like, how can we support each other? More questions. That's excellent.
But I love it. And that's who we are. That's who we are. And Karen says this just with how the founder set up, like what we do, we care. It's in the DNA of the foundation. And thankfully, it's now in the scholars. So we're doing great. We're passing our DNA on down.
Yes.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. Okay, Gabriella. Gabriella's hand is up. So yes, my dear. Gabriella, were you raising your hand to be a buddy, or did you have a question? Or both? Where'd she go? She shifted on my screen.
I think she put it up when we were
I'm
talking about the
sorry.
buddy.
Okay.
I was just raising my hand for the body and then didn't put it down. Sorry.
Okay. Gotcha. Y'all got those names right. Support team. All right, come on. And no, again, I'm joking, but I'm serious. If there are questions, we want to make sure we answer them as a group. And if not, that just means the support team is doing a phenomenal job. I did see a question and I do want to address, Sarah, I'm gonna come back to my thought. But Sarah, I see your hand. What's your question for us?
Yeah, I just wanted to ask about the thank you letter because I feel like I was a little shy about it last year and I didn't really know what all to write, so I just stuck to the template. But I'd like to get more personalized, and I was just wondering if you could give more information about like who the letter goes out to and just sort of like what that whole process is like because I would I'd probably like to like open up a little bit more, but I didn't know like how much to write or what to write about or who it was going to. So if you could just share more about that, that would be cool.
A great thought. And so we are in the process now. Each year we do what we call connecting the dots. That's where we connect our scholars to the donors. Because now we're just onboarding, we haven't necessarily completed that connection process, and then the letters went out sooner. Here's the thing, whatever you say, feel free to be transparent about it, because what the donors do want to know, they want to know what you got going on. They want to know how you're faring. They want to know the challenges that you run into. So this is a safe space. I'm just going to say that. So whatever you put in there, I promise you will be received in the best of love, and them expressions of your expressions of gratitude is what's most beneficial to them, because they just want to know the funds that they're providing is going to somebody who, first of all, is grateful for it and who don't have a problem saying thank you for them doing it. So feel free to be open. Don't be shy. It's okay. We're family, right? So don't, it's okay. It's okay. Feel free to be open and express yourself as much as you feel. I know everybody, is not as talkative. If you ain't talkative like me, put it on paper. So I know you can talk on paper. So I'm looking for a dissertation, Sarah. No, I'm playing. Don't send in no dissertation. But just be concise and clear. And I'm telling you, it goes over. Karen is on. Karen, what do we hear from the donors when they read these letters? Because you talk to them a lot more than we do when you've shared those letters.
Some of them cry. They love hearing, like, where you are, what you're studying, what difference the money made for you, like what you used it for. When we first started giving out computers, there's somebody that I believe is on the call, Ruth, that was doing her essays on her phone because she didn't have a laptop. And so we were able, so any story that you want to share about the particular difference this unrestricted money made in your journey, your education journey. Because, we always tell them that, and they all know if they went to school, that education is more than books and tuition, and you've got families to take care of. So I think they just love hearing, like somebody told us they bought a desk and a bookcase so they could have a place that was dedicated to study. And so all those things really touch our donors. And we read your letters every single meeting we have with, whether it's the board or the fundraising team or the staff team, we read your a letter every time because it centers us, and we remember why we're here doing what we're doing. I know you're going to make me cry, Christy.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, just in the board meeting, they were like, and it was all I did was read a letter. And they were like, Latrina, you make me cry. I don't make you cry. The scholars make you cry.
Yeah.
So thank you all for being transparent and just being vulnerable about where you are and the struggles, but what I love, and I will continue to say this, I don't know any other women doing what it is that the Rankin Scholars do on a daily basis, and y'all do it in the spirit of excellence. So am I going to cheer for y'all every single day? Yes,
Yes.
I am. Because you are kicking butt and taking names. I didn't say the other name because I was gonna say it, but I'll keep it clean. All right. Thanks for asking that, Sarah.
Yeah, thank you so much. That was really awesome to hear.
Yeah, thanks, Karen. We appreciate that.
Yeah, thank you.
My pleasure.
Marie.
Yeah, I just wanted to kind of expand on the letter. You know, the scholarship especially helped me in a non-traditional way with, and it looks like I'm in the exact same position I was in last year, where like I live in a rural area, and in order for me to get to work, get my children to the school and all that, once again I'm having car issues, and right now my dad and my wife are trailering her car because the tires are just coming off the rails, and I can't afford to just keep fixing them anymore. And so it's like I just wanted to thank you guys, because talk about getting teared up. With as stressful as today's been with that, like I know if I put it on a credit card, I'm gonna have help coming very soon, and so it's not like the end of the world, and we are going to be able to continue going forward. And I'm in my senior year, and I'm very excited, and like other women have said, I'm a non-traditional student. I work full time. I've got 2 young children, and it is isolating, and being able to meet with these other women who are just in the same space, and they understand the scope of what I'm trying to do, and having your guys' support has just been, I mean, especially today, like I said, I hate to get emotional, but it's it means everything. And did you guys send out, I came in a little late, did you send out like you did last year, the packets with the template for the letters? Okay, I just probably need to
Not
the
yet,
mail.
not yet.
Oh, okay.
They're coming, so
Okay.
probably next week, but just know they're coming.
Okay.
Marie,
Thank you. I'll keep an eye out, and I will
yeah.
definitely be sharing my experience.
Marie, you getting muted. You got us all crying. I'm over. I'm not trying to cry. I'm trying to laugh. Who got a funny story? I'm over it now. Nah, I'm just playing. I'm being silly. I love it. Thank you all for just sharing your heart. And what a difference the support makes. That's what the donors want to hear. Seriously, that's what they want to hear. How what is being done is changing your life and transforming it and making it a little easier for you to continue your education, because that's what it's about. Okay. Other questions or comments? Or y'all just want me to keep crying today? What you want? What y'all?
I'll
happy
make you laugh if you'd like to laugh.
happy tears are always in order.
I have a funny story.
Quickly, Angelina, because we're gonna
So
close out on time.
so I applied for my master's program. I'm looking at my master's schools, and I just got into an NYU MAT program for addiction studies. And
Mhm.
when I was talking to my daughters, I said, the reason why this is so important is like education is really big because of we had all these barriers. My daughter says, no, you just like to be a bookworm. Stop trying to lie. Stop trying to lie. You just like to study. And all they see me doing is reading out of books. And they call me a bookworm every time they see me. So it's funny. It's funny. I appreciate their humor, but they see me studying instead of slaving over some type of work.
I know
So
that's real. Go get them. Go get them,
that's
Angelina.
right.
Thank
That's
you.
right.
Oh, goodness. I love y'all. Just wanted to say that. I really do. I love each of you, and y'all inspire me every single day. We know it's not an easy task to do what you do on a daily basis. But I don't know how many of you have heard me say this, but I think last year the median GPA for ranking scholars, I want to say, was a 3.61. Who does that? Ranking scholars do. So just so you know that all of your sisters, they're not just going to school, they're taking it extremely serious. amidst all of the challenges, all of the setbacks, we only want to talk about funding being pulled, but they're still doing it in the spirit of excellence, academically, professionally, socially. I mean, the list goes on and on. So when I need inspiration, I look to you as Rankin Scholars. You all inspire me every single day. So keep going after your dreams, keep making it happen. Yes, Ashley 4.0 in the HVAC program, male dominated program, by the way. That's what I'm talking about. That's what Rankin Scholars do. You know what I'm saying? So, y'all, some sisters. Yeah, that's my mouth needs to be washed out today. That's where it's at, but I won't. I love y'all. No, seriously, I do. And you all are super amazing. That's what I'm saying. 3.8. Wait a minute, 100 in cap? I'm signing off on that because you make my head spin. With math, no,
And
that's
someone has a
phenomenal.
4.0 in physics.
I also got
Hey,
the 100% in calculus.
what a mind blown
Awesome.
emoji.
Yes.
I love it. You all are amazing. Seriously, thank you all for being here with us today. I'm telling you, you all have some amazing present and futures because at 100 and count, I'll be passed out somewhere now. So 4.0 music performance, come on. Journalism, I'm already done because writing, not Latrina Strand. I can talk it out. You better shout your own selves out. That's what I'm talking about. Makes me proud too, Christy. Oh my goodness. Who run the world? That's what somebody put in the chat. I love it. I love it. Awesome. Breezy, is there anything else?
Yeah, we
Care
need a
to tell
photo.
them?
We need a
Oh,
photo.
yes. Photo. Okay. I need everybody. I don't know. I don't have nothing else to give other than a joke. And I don't know if you're gonna laugh. Angelina got me beat. Come off camera. Come on camera. Turn on your camera so we can see your beautiful faces. What, Quan? Quan, I need you to come to my house because you over there cleaning away. I need some help over here. She just be busy. Breezy, you tell us. You got to smile for 3 minutes to Breezy
Okay.
get.
Okay, ready? Smile. Oops. Hold on, I pressed the wrong thing. Okay. Okay, smile. Okay, we got to do it again.
Breathe. Okay.
Okay, ready? Smile. Okay, then we got to do it one more time. Because we have a couple screens of people, that's why.
Stop holding y'all's breath. Breathe now. You got it.
Okay, smile if you want. Okay, got it. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, Breezy. Thank you to my amazing sisters. You all, I love you. I'm telling you, I love y'all so much. Thank you for what you're doing. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for showing up and keep showing up. Because I'm telling you, the end is closer than you think. I'm talking about graduation for those that are headed that way. Keep pushing forward. And until next time, tell somebody you love them, love on yourself. And we'll see you all soon on the Zoom.
Yeah.
Bye for now.
Bye. Bye.
You.
Thank you. Bye.